Well, it's a nice day today. I had to be out and about anyways, so I went and checked out an auction. This guy's a case man. There's lots of case there, and there's a rare industrial case. It's about an S size, and it's an industrial version of an S maybe. You case men correct me if I'm wrong. There's different styles of 500, the big diesel standard tractors and the little utility 500, they were there. The 500s, the diesels, they varied in condition from fairly decent. In fact, I'm willing to bet you to say that the best tractor you had as far as nice and straight goes was a 500. And there's one that was a parts tractor, a few parts tractors there. Like they vary. There's cowboy tractors, parts tractors, not bad looking field tractors there. There's trucks there, there's implements there, vintage implements. I checked them out, and let's just check this stuff out. Here's a little Case 500 tractor that's got a front blade on it. This one's nice. First I've seen this kind of 500. They renumbered their tractors, but nice tires. It's missing this, but for most part straight and all there. It's got chains on it. It's got a homemade 3-point hitch. It didn't originally have that. This tire's a little more smiling, but still serviceable. He ain't got a belt pulley on it, and they put just V pulleys on, but I'm sure it could be used for other stuff. But it's a nice old case for somebody. It's a very neat little tractor. You don't see these too often, so there you go. Here's his track loader. It's a John Deere 755, so this would be a 750 John Deere on track loader, I think. See, they've zigzagged the idlers, and the undercarriage looks pretty decent on it. The segments look good. It's got counterweights on the back and stuff. It's a good outfit for somebody, it really is. Here's a Case 1030 with an easy unloader. It's got a cab without windows and the doors there, but it's a rough tractor, but he's obviously using it, so it's probably okay. Tires aren't too bad on it. Like the legs are chewed and stuff, but they'll certainly run a while. These Comfort Kings are very popular tractors, and the 1030 I think was the biggest. I don't know why he's holding the hood up with a block, but it is what it is. There you go. Here's a Case 1270. This is a nice tractor. Like these fiberglass fronts off and braking. This one's pretty good. And tires are reasonably good. Like the door's nice and is nice normally. Case and the interior's not bad in it. Shows 4,957.4 hours. It's actually a pretty decent old tractor. This is bent. This door is bent a bit, but that's typical Case. This is a decent old tractor. Comes with the duals. I think they come with it, and the dual hubs are on it and stuff, so it looks good. It's got patent decal on there. Looks good, it really does. It's a nice old tractor. This one is a very good tractor. Here's a Case 500. It's got car tires on the front, but it's a nice straight tractor. This is a nice, so it's got lights on it, and this is a nice tractor. You can see this is a good tractor. There again, this has got the 23-126. It's actually 1826, so these tires are old. It's pulling the John Deere gyro mower with it. It's a nice old tractor. I think this is nice and straight at the back. There's not This is a very good case right here, a very good case, and this is sold separately. My guess is he started up and he pulled there. Yeah, I think he pulled it with it though. It's got dual remotes on. The 500 is quite rare. I think they mostly had just one. But it's a nice old tractor. This is a very nice case for somebody. The case DC4, stuck. Exhaust uncovered, so when the exhaust is uncovered it doesn't bode well. Needs a rim. That tire looks decent. That's a nice straight tractor, the parts if nothing else. So there you go. Here's a case of some description. This is an industrial tractor. There again, they leave the exhaust uncovered, which is unfortunate. It's a good way to wreck a perfectly good engine. It's definitely industrial by the wheels and stuff. And 551184691, I think, is the serial number. It's got a foot clutch on it too, in case you often used hand clutches. If you could deal with if you could unstick the engine, which it probably is stuck, and you look at there, just got a clutch brake. It's got no pulley on it, just got a clutch brake. It's a very special and interesting tractor for sure. So there you go. Here's a couple of carcasses. These are probably 930s. I'm sure that one is, and I think this one is too. Parts tractors. Here's a case 500. It's missing the starter, but it's a 500, and the tire's bad on this side. It is what it is. It's I don't know if this could be made into a runner or not. I think this one certainly can be though. Here's a nice case 500. This one's pretty well nice. Like, it's even got the grill screen on it. It needs some screening, but still is a nice tractor. Nice and straight. It's got the battery lid on it and everything. I think this tractor's okay. I don't know if it's loose or not. I usually try and check to see if they're seized or not. It makes it easier for... No, I think it's stuck. It's got the big rubber. These are the 23-126s, I think, on it too. It's a nice old tractor for... Actually, it's a nice project tractor for somebody. Here's another 930 or 1030. It's missing the grill on it though, but hey, this tire's good. This fender's not good. It's not perfectly straight, but it's a great case for someone anyways. Here's a Farmall M. This one's got a farm hand on it, and they reversed the tractor. They must have turned the gears around so they could drive it backwards. What they did, that works good actually. It's missing it's got the old style gear shift knob, so I'm thinking this tractor would be like a 44-ish, 45, 43, somewhere in there. It's too bad they left well, you see there again, my can video, I showed how you use an oil filter. That's just a regular can that eats out, and then you got nothing. Yeah, 1020N, so this would be a 44. But the casting coat on the engine is ours, so the engines have a different tractor. I don't know if it's have a 6 or an M. Same engine, you can make a 6 engine work in an M quite easy, or an M engine work in a 6. They did something the hubs broke there, but there again, using it on a farm hand is putting all that weight on the back wheel, and this one's broke out too. Putting all the weight on those hubs like that may have been too much, I don't know. But that was a good idea anyways. The narrow front, having the farm hand on the front makes it quite tippy. Oh, it's 89271 is the serial number, so that'd be, I'm guessing 43, 44. Well, it'll be 44 by the casting codes. These look like a couple of LA cases. This one, of course, why don't these people cover these exhausts? That's what wrecks this stuff. Here, this one's got a crank in it. We'll see if it's seized. And it looks seized to me. Well, they're parts tractors probably. So there you go. Here's a sawmill. Corley manufacturing, so it's a Corley sawmill. It's all on steel and stuff. It's a well set up mill actually. Looks like this could work. Yeah, I'd have to change this. Like this is a PTO driven one, but it's a mill nonetheless. In fact, the PTO, I think they got too small a tire. Well, maybe not. Like these 48-inch saws probably should run about 750. But they had they get a there's your conveyor right there. You had a conveyor on stuff. This is not a bad old sawmill for somebody. This is a nice place. I don't know if you can see that or not, but you can see the Rocky Mountains from here for quite a ways. I don't know if you can see it from the GoPro, but you can see it from just about straight west all the way south. Here's a John Deere 6601 pole type combine. These are maybe a little less combine than 914 International. So there you go. They put tractor tires on it. Here's a Vicon Vibra-Shank. It's a fairly new cultivator. Here's a nice big easy on disc. These are good discs, these offsets, and he's gonna get good money out of it, I think. Here's a chisel. Looks like CCIL if I'm guessing. Yeah, it is. And here's the type of firewood processor. Chop saw. Here's a couple of tillers. This one, I don't know what it is. I think it could be a Massey. I think it's something like that. This one is definitely a Massey. This one's just a little one. Here's a Case Sycamore without hubs on it. Here's a hammer mill. Looks like a Case. Rock-O-Matic rock rake. A Degelman rock picker. A Doppler scraper, just a little guy. This is an IH plow, a little Genius number 8. Mold boards are pretty tired. This has done a lot of work. A 2-bottom plow with some description. It's got a seat on it. Here's a 3-bottom plow, mounted plow. This looks like it could even be IH actually. Somebody converted this to a 3-point hitch. I don't think it was originally, but it could be. Here's an Oliver 3-bottom plow. I actually came to look at this one, but you know the mold boards are in bad shape. Otherwise I'd be looking for something like this actually for future video use. Here's an IH plow. This is a little Genius 4-bottom, I think. It's missing the shears. Here's a John Deere 5-bottom. Take a big popper to pull this one. Like I'd take it in good ground, it'd take it It'd be a good load for an hour, even in good ground, but about 8:80 or 8:30 would pull it. Here's an IH braking plow, a nice one. Here's a collection of welders here. Here's a little Massey Harris pump engine. No, it's not. Oh, it's partially seized, but you could get it going. Here's a chisel of some description. I don't think it's Deere though. I think it could be Oliver or something like that. I don't know what this is. Probably something to do with square bales. Here's a viber shank of some kind. Oh, what brand it is, it's not IH, but it's a little viber shank. And here's a rope trip style cultivator. So there you go. Here's a Case 700 combine. Here's some thrashing machines. Here's an earlier Case separator. This one looks like about an 18 or 22 inch or something like that, just little. This actually looks like a decent machine. It does need some fixing. The elevators pipe on. They said they used the license plate to fix the whole auger. Actually, overall, this is not a bad separator. It would be. You'd probably get this one. This one's not that bad at all, actually. And here's another Case separator. This one's actually a little bigger, but it's still not a. I think, well, maybe it's the same thing. These are not bad separators. This one's. There's another Case, and here's a Bell City thrashing machine. They're all smaller separators. It's too bad the pulleys disintegrated, because the Bell Cities often use paper pulleys. This one does have factory rubber tires on it though, like that. Those are not cut-offs, those are factory wheels. Now, actually, this old separator is really not bad. So there you go, there's 3 thrashing machines. Here's a little KB5 IH truck. Here's an R180 IH truck. It had a green box on. Of course, the sides are buggered, but it's an old truck for somebody. This IH sign, I often wonder if you can make them work on a 600, 650. They're about the same size, but I think the other ones are curved more, or not curved, but the backs of them are curved to go on to fit the grills. But they look a lot like the 600, 650 ones, and they're about the same size. Here's a few old cars here. People buy these for organ donors, I'm sure. Here's some old trucks here. An old Dodge, Chevy. A lot of these are just parts, but Chrysler New Yorker. There you go. Here's a little Case garden tractor. It's got actually fairly good sized rubber on the back, and I don't know if this stuff comes with it, but I think it's for it. And somebody even put a hydraulic valve on it. Look at that. Here's a homemade tractor. They did a good job of it. This looks like a 23 Briggs, a 9-horse Briggs. This is a nice unit. It's quite well built. Got chains on it. They got chains on it and stuff, and they got a little blade. It's a single front wheel. This thing's really neat. You can put electric. I think it's got electric starter. It doesn't, but it may have had it. Somebody may have put a starter on it at one time, but it's a neat old it's a neat little rig for somebody. You know, the stuff there, it was okay, but there's a lot of junk there. But there again, it's nice to see him putting it through the auction. If there's anything there that's salvageable, or you could get parts off it. It's better than just go. Whenever these people just throw stuff in the scrap bin, everybody loses. But the good stuff, that industrial little case is good. It's just unfortunately you didn't cover the exhaust. That often, the act of not covering exhaust usually results in turning a tractor that would be a runner into a parts tractor at best, which is really unfortunate. Well, God bless you. I'll catch you at the next video. Please like and subscribe.